What's up, Sigmas? Welcome to episode 4 of this series, and the first episode on my second Xbox 360. So, whereas the previous Xbox had 80 worlds on it, I think give or take, this one has 363. Now, not all of those are on my account, and I discussed that in the previous episode, but there are 2 accounts that I primarily used on this Xbox, and so we'll be exploring both of those. One of which is the one I'm currently on, contains the origin of the username Earthquake101, if you can see it there on the left. And if you're wondering where that name sort of came from, it was basically like, so in elementary school, we did a thing that was like basically a science fair. But instead of doing an experiment, I did a research thing. It's because that was a valid thing you could do. I did a research thing, and I did it about earthquakes. I'm not exactly sure why I did earthquakes, but I just thought they were kind of cool, I guess. And then I stuck 101 at the end of it because it sounded like a intro college course or whatever. So I just thought, educating about earthquakes. Wow, that's really cool. All right, let's begin. All right. This first one here is called This Is War. Seems to be a common theme so far anyway. But before we start, I want to talk about these texture packs and how much I appreciated them. I think it was good to give us options, even if we couldn't download our own from the internet or whatever. My favorite was easily the natural texture pack. I think because I thought it was more grounded than the other bullshit, like the cartoon or the pattern. And I know a lot of these you had to buy to save worlds with them or whatever. But I did enjoy starting mashup pack worlds just to explore, but we won't be exploring those because I didn't make them. Let's go. Interesting. Looks like a lot of destruction occurred here. I think the thunderstorm is kind of interesting. I also think these diamonds are interesting. Alright, let's check that map. Oops. Well, we don't need that. We don't need that. Oh. More destruction here. There's a chunk border. Interesting. See, I figured this world would be really new, so it wouldn't have a chunk border. They must have done just a lot of kabooming right there in the corner, and nowhere else, I guess. It's a very tight chunk border, and that lightning's pretty constant. It's also pretty loud. Is it even worth to explore beyond this? Probably not. I think I remember this being a pretty regular survival world, even though I guess it was created in creative mode. This might have been with multiple people, because I think I remember this name, at least a little bit. Maybe not. This input delay is killer. Jesus. Didn't look at that at all. Must have totally mixed this world up with a different one. What do you think? Are they chunk borders? Yep. Oh, and this is all 1.13 stuff. I think one of my favorite, fun facts is that the Xbox 360 edition, it made it to 1.13, but the Xbox One edition only made it to 1.12, I'm pretty sure. And we will be looking at a few Xbox One worlds in the distant future, I feel, because we're going to spend a while on this console, for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything else besides that little hut. Here we have Castle Crashers. Now, Castle Crashers was one of my few great loves as a wee lad, because we got the demo and played the crap out of that, and then couldn't get past the barbarian boss because the fucker would pull the shit down before you could do it. But then we bought it for $15, and man, that was a good game. Still one of my favorite games. I mean, my My profile picture is Snaky from Castle Crashers, you know. It has been for a really long time, at least on YouTube anyway. And so, yeah, this is the world I was thinking of. Basically, I tried recreating Castle Crasher. That must be a new addition, because that isn't Among Us. So is this fire? Yeah, okay. Trident. I guess this is as good a time as any, before we really get into this, to look at the skins. This was probably my favorite skin. Love this guy, just because of how simple he was. I know he's like the moon people from Stampy, but I didn't know that. I didn't watch Stampy as a kid. Let's see, what else did I enjoy? I remember liking this skin quite a bit. It's kind of crazy, all the fuck, what is it called? Collabs? Crossovers? Where's Cloud? Where's Cloud? This is some bullshit. Where's Cloud? Jesus. These are really elaborate. I don't know if I looked at these ones. Yeah, I think we got the festive one. Maybe that came with it. More festive crap. I love Halo. Halo's cool. Man, are all these locked? I remember buying this one. We would LARP as the different Iron Man skins, my brother and I. Is that Shea Frillis? Yeah, I definitely bought this one. Because you could play as Master Chief. Oh yeah, I like this one too. I didn't even know what Trials was. I was just like, this guy's cool. He's got like a cool helmet on. There we go, there's Castle Crashers. Let's change up for the map, you know? Yeah, we could go through these forever. I don't even know what Dishwashers is. These must all be games that the G-Man, Microsoft has the rights to, or at least have a deal with. Gordon. Hey, there he is. Thick arm skeleton, that's kind of cursed. Yes, the Red Spartans. And the Assassins from Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah, more Castle Crashers, hell yeah. Still don't know who Charlie Murder is after all these years. I like kind of playing as the Knights as well. Sorry if this is really boring, but I want to look through all these. This Assassin's Creed game, by the way. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Oh, they're the soldiers I LARPed as. Yup. That'll be relevant in a moment, or eventually anyway. Oh yeah, more soldiers. Solo? I don't remember this one. What? Is there a Rogue One? Prequel? Rebels? Sequels? Jesse! Where's Incredible Gassy? I guess that's it. Alright, I'm all Castle Crashered up. So I think, start here. Blacksmith, that's the blacksmith. Home castle. I mean, I didn't get very far. What was in here? Far, okay. I didn't get very far. Get it? Let's start at the beginning. See, look, it's like fire. And then all the fire got melted, or the ice got melted by the fire. As these worlds get newer, it's gonna be less of me, like, discovering and more just me, like, kind of touring, I guess is the way to say it. So yeah, I must have been on here in the last 4 or 5 years to build this monstrosity. So yeah, I think the idea is that you would go in here, and it would spawn these guys. I'm not sure how you would get them to spawn, or if it was like if they only do it in survival mode, which is possible. Yeah, and then we got the frog blacksmith. I guess I missed a couple here. Pretty sure there was a carrot, and there's a carrot and a fish sword in Castle Crashers. I don't know why there isn't a Green Knight thing. Alright, Castle Keep. Does this look at all like Castle Keep? Do you feel castly kept yet? Thorns? Why do I just get unbreaking? Should give me like fire resistance. Oh, I see. So, you know, you start here in Home Castle. And then boom, you get attacked by the evil wizard and shit. Right? And you scrape your head across the roof the whole time. And then is this like barbarian boss? Yep. And then is that, what is it? Barbarian War, yeah. So when I played Castle Crashers on this Xbox, all I would do, I mean I beat the game of course, but all I would do is just grind Barbarian War religiously to grind levels. And I got up to level like 60 or 70 just doing that, which I'm sure was mind-numbing. And then, a couple years ago, was playing, wanted to reset maybe the Pink Knight to play with somebody, and then I accidentally reset all my characters because it's just, you know, one of them is X and the other one's Y, and I didn't read the fine print, so that made me sad. I mean, I didn't really lose anything, but like, it still hurt, you know? Alright, well there goes there's my Castle Crashers memories for you. Game's peak. Shout out to Painter Boss Paradise for making it cool again. I mean, it was always cool, but even cooler, you know? So this one's called Actually Gonna Play. Now, the reason I think it was called that is because, you know, I would make a world, play on it for an hour, and then abandon it for the rest of time. And so I'm like, alright, here's a survival world that I'm actually gonna play on and stick to, you know? So let's see if I did that. Alright, we got some stuff going. That inventory's looking a little clean. Okay, maybe not. I keep forgetting to fix the input delay. That's cute. I really like armor stands, you know, it gives you a good place to show off your stuff. So this must be a village I commandeered. It's a pretty terrible village. Also, I like the map in the offhand, that really tells me where I've been. Please tell me I did that a lot. So what's this? Is this my little fishing location? So this must be the house I was building. Clearly I didn't get very far. This is basically how I build all my houses today though, is like the wood frame, and then the wood walls. That's gonna be a pretty common theme. Alright, what's over here? Anything? Anything at all? That lag is kind of atrocious. Holy. That's 1.13 for you. Is that it? Surprised I didn't grab any of those cocoa beans. There's something down here. Oh, this is rare. How you doing, buddy? Is that right? Alright, I'll leave you to it. I wonder if Castle Battle is another attempt at making a minigame. That makes me think of that one Mindplex minigame where it was like 2 teams of 20 people would, one team was mobs invading the castle or whatever, oh shit. And the other team was mobs defending the castle. I don't remember. I was like, you spawn as a skeleton or whatever. You know, not really, but it's like a skeleton title. Actually, maybe you would look like a skeleton. And then, see, this might be legit, at least partially. You would like attack a castle. It was like a, not King of the Hill, capture the flag maybe. But Mindplex is dead as a doornail now, so I guess we got a lot. Didn't use the map. I wonder what that's about. And these enchantments are pretty terrible. This one seems like it might have more to it, although I could be very mistaken. Oh! Hello. Don't think I checked that out. I think it's kind of funny since, like, they have to cram so much shit into one, like, 1,000 block world. You know, everything's just really close by, like, you know, the mansion you could just stumble upon. And there's one in every map, you know, you can't miss out on one, of course. I just remember being on an Xbox One world and there was, like, 3 ocean monuments right next to each other. I was like, what is happening right now? A clue. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just check down here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, that's too bad. I wonder what maybe means. Maybe what? Maybe I'll get a job. Just kidding, I already have one. Oh yeah, something I've learned recently is that I can find out when these worlds were made on Xbox. So I will be updating the descriptions of the previous episodes on the exact date that each of those worlds was created, as long as I can find out, which I should be able to. And then in the future, all the worlds I can find dates for will have them right next to them in the description. Just for my own sake, you know, make sure things are up to code. So we got a nice house. Oh, there's a basement. I didn't even notice that. Is there anything in it? No, still digging it out. I was very good at giving up on building houses by the time I got to the basement. So yeah, I think this was just a legit survival world. But why was it in creative? Like, why was it created in creative is what I'm wondering. Also, the world's smallest swamp. I guess it continues over here, actually. I guess that's some odd gravel formation. See, I think it's awesome that I decided to start putting the maps in my offhand, because that way I know exactly where I've been. Isn't that lovely? Ooh, I did something here. Is this some mining? Some mining location? Got some iron. Bitch. One last tricky check over here. Yeah, looks like that's it. This one is called Castle with Cousins. My cousins. I liked hanging out with my cousins when I was a kid. I wish I saw them more. You know, they're both my age, and they played games every once in a while, and that was pretty fun. And I must have been building a castle with them, or at least started to. So far, I'm not impressed. Got some stairs. Oh, they stop here too. Well, it would have been a great castle. Mob spawner. Did I ever find this? Nope. That's odd. Is there even a point to having the maps called Map Zero if there's only ever going to be one? More interesting generation. Which is HUD that whose lighting hasn't been updated. Yeah, that's enough exploring. I don't even know what kind of character this is. I think that's the Minecraft version of I don't recognize this character either. Alright, we've got a nice basement. I think this is a basement. Okay. Wonder what I thought the clock was good for. Ooh, I do remember this house. Vaguely. Yeah, the purple bed. Purple's the best color, by the way. Ooh, this might have been multiplayer. Somebody was building their ugly-ass house next to mine. My gorgeous house. It's a fun shape. So, what have I explored, huh? I'm gonna be so tired after this. That's fun. Hit that like button if you think this is incredibly interesting. Yeah, looks like that's it. What'll it be, fellers? Mustard or ketchup? Alright, we got a lot of exploring done, I suppose. That's some very interesting snow layering. Interesting. Did that just generate weird? Yeah, I don't know what the snow layers are about. I don't even know how that happens. Unless it was me. That's a fucked up path. Man, this thing is struggling. That's not my recording. That's the game. I guess that's it. Didn't build anything. Boy. Yeah, half these names are just gonna be like memes I thought was funny. I mean, some of them are still funny. Mustard and ketchup is still funny. Didn't get very much here. Must have found that. That's exciting. Oh dear. How'd that happen? Sir, are you aware that you're outside? Give me that shit. Now I'm invincible. How exciting. If this is the world I'm thinking of, then it's the world I've been looking forward to the most in this whole series. And maybe it's bad that I'm like, oh, this is the first one. This is the episode where I see it. That's a nice contraption. Can we stop that? Maybe get some rest for these poor fellas. This poor Xbox. Oh, that took a while to load. Yup. 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 Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. First, let's check the blacksmith. God, I'm good. Okay. So we got the roller coasters. That poor horse. Alright, where do we start? So, the title of this world, which I'm gonna have to censor, that was going too, I guess. Can you quit that? Alright, so the title of this world, which I'm gonna have to censor, is me and my neighbor's name. And my neighbor was Norwegian, if you couldn't tell. He was Norwegian. Is this my recreation of Fallen Kingdom? Food. Interesting. It's kind of cool. But so, we made this world, and we played on this for years, and just kept adding to it and adding to it. So there's just a lot of stuff in this world, which I'm excited to explore. There's fireworks. It's kind of cool. Alright, so what's in this? Now, hiring. Gotcha. Is this like a painting store? What's food? Just a general store, maybe? 34 coins. Car, 39 coins. What are the coins? Those are the coins. That makes sense. Not a very big painting variety in here. And we've got whatever this is. Is this another store? Can I get in here? There we go. Wood and stone is 1 coin. 1 iron ore, coal, 2 coins. Smelted ore is double. Gold, red, and lapis is 10. Diamond is 20. Leaves are 5. Not sure where I'm keeping all of these materials. And then there's just like a fake cave. I assume there was ores here, and then I dug them out. See, I think this was like kind of like a game or some kind where like, I don't know, you would buy stuff. I'm not really 100% sure. So is this a crane made of solid gold? I'm not gonna fly in the normal way. I'm gonna break in. It's pretty cool. Control panel. I wonder if that's taken directly from Stampy. So my neighbor was a huge Stampy fan. What's this? This is just a forest. Forest full of trees. And a chest. It's like a maze or something. Is that parkour? So this is a Mario recreation. At least a little bit. I'm not sure it's super faithful to the actual 1-1. But let's try it out. It's a me. Mario. The chicken died in here, I guess. Alright, let's make it here. Awesome. And then I'm just gonna fly to the end. To the castle with the flagpole and everything. Cool. So we got a big sword. Got another lightsaber. Got a crystal sword of some persuasion. Got a clone trooper. Star Wars The Clone Wars, my goat. Here's a Steve head. I don't know, man. Is there a zombie village in there? I bet mob spawning's off, actually. Yep. I wonder if did this burn or did I just give up? Here's some kind of emerald baton. A diamond sword, of course. This is another fireworks contraption. Nice, nice, nice. Here's a wheat recreation. And then I also gave up. This one I know I gave up. I think I did pretty well for what I got. How far I got. You know, I can kind of tell that's the old wheat texture, you know. There's a 3D diamond sword, an arrow, 3D pickaxe, regular pickaxe. There's a diamond. There's I think this was a shovel that got upgraded over the years. This is Big Bertha from the Ore Spawn mod. That was fun. I love that mod. Ooh, that guy who made that, it's kind of crazy now. Is this a TNT cannon? Are you flaming arrow shooter? That's exciting. I wonder if that only worked in Java. And this world is huge. Swiftness. I remember the parkour. Oops, that didn't happen. Being like kind of not difficult, but I just like messed with it a lot. Trying to get it right. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. What do I win? Nothing? Wow, that's terrible. Is this a banana boat? That's fun, that's fun, I'm having fun. That might not be very fun, actually. It's kind of boring. Is this supposed to be skyblock? Oh, this got blown up. Maybe. Here's a pink thing. There's a pillar of lava with a beacon. There's a roller coaster. I'm gonna have to stop you, sir. You're not even sitting on that. Get out of that. Fine, you can sit in there, but I want to ride it. Oh. Oh, that's exciting. So I remember this parkour I really struggled with. So we'll see if we can do it here when I'm so much better at the game. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You know, that really didn't happen. There we go. First try. And of course, everything else is trivially easy. Unless you lost your nerve on the last stretch here. God, I'm good. Alright, let's keep exploring. There's a brown beacon. Kind of a rainbow brown beacon. Brown rainbow beacon. Looks like a fun roller coaster. Let's join along for the ride. Cool. Oh, I see. It's separate from that one. I see. Oh, I'm third person now. Okay. There's just a lot of minecarts hanging around. It's kind of fun. Maybe a little fast for my liking. I like things on the slow side now. Oh, this might be target practice, so I'd stick paintings on the wall and then get them like destroyed by the snowballs. Yep. See, that's kind of cool. Not sure why I still have this like wheat farm in the way though. Alright, let's keep going. Let's check this out. Actually, let's check this out. So this is a cave of some persuasion. I wonder if it's based off of like Hypixel Skyblock maybe? Not sure. So I think this is a ladder. And so I think, this is a dropper. And I think the only way to do it is to go through that hole there. Because otherwise you just have like too much momentum. And you're supposed to start from this This one here. Ow. Alright, I'll give it one more try. Ow. Ow. I made it. The dropper's always a good time, I think. Alright. So this is why I mentioned the Stampy stuff, because here's the Love Garden. And I think the house is also maybe a little bit based off of Stampy as well. Here we got a nice garden full of things. Nice Christmas tree. I think I made this, you know, on Christmas Day, and then it had the retextured chests. Okay, let's read the hate garden first. Herobrine, my brother, hit the target. Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Wow, that's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. Must have hated them. Alright, let's go. Let's go to love. Santa. Dan TDM, the GOAT, of course. Phantom Mangle, Henry Stickman. Stampy, Ballistic Squid. Predator Master 9000. Frisky. I don't know if I know all these names. No, that's cute. That's very cute. Alright, let's go inside. We got a shoe closet. Am I wearing shoes? Oh no, I'm not wearing shoes. Let's put some shoes on, shall we? That's quite the decoration. Is this a basement? That's exciting. So I remember this house being quite the maze. Got a library of some sort. A couple little nooks, couple little crannies. It's kind of cool. Not sure what the soul sand's about. Diamonds, hell yeah, gold. Blocks, iron, coal. Seeds. Not exactly sure what I would need chests for in a creative world. Clearly I didn't think I needed them either. Just cookie stuff, okay. Raw food, cake stuff, gotcha. Just the dining area with the floating cake. I think I remember this, like, almost burning down a couple times, this fireplace here. There's an egg there's a chicken roaming around. Oh, there you are. So what is this? A swing set, perhaps? And then a slide, maybe? It's a beautiful playground. And there's another Christmas tree. Nothing under the tree, huh? Must have already been ransacked. We're going this way. It's like a fallout bunker? What is this? Okay, let's go the other way, because I think that's where the residences are. 1, 2. Sick pool. Alright. I think these might be just like little like dorm rooms, apartments for guests we had. If we ever had guests, which we never did. What was this? Is this a hot tub? Nice, nice. It's a pretty swanky place we've got so far. So I think this is my room. Sung, Cheap God, Comet 67. And we're missing one of the dogs. Maybe it's you. Brewing. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of cake. A lot of stuff. Wow. "100% legit, by the way." And there's this armor. Like the best armor ever. Oh, just prop 4, huh? Oh, I've duplicated that. Yeah, maybe don't keep that. Oh, I've put it on. I guess I'm just dripped down now. So then what's up here? So I think this is my neighbor's place. And pickaxes. His clothes. He's got a nice balcony for all his drips. Maybe this is my room, and the other one was his room. Cool, cool. Beer. Poison. Well, at least I knew alcohol was bad for you. Okay. And what's in here? Yes, the dance floor. Of course, with the diamond sword. There's up there the dance floor. Is this as far as it goes? That is as far as it goes. We didn't check that room out. Off the storage room. Is this just a diamond waterfall location? Or lava fall? How do you get in there? Is that jail for naughty boys? That's cute. Let's try this parkour here. I'm not sure that's possible. Well, let's continue on from that. And the rest of this is pretty easy. Okay. And this is another parkour whatever thing. Does this lead anywhere? Yeah, so this is one of the worlds that, I was really excited to go back and look at because I have so many memories associated with just like creating this world and living in this world with my neighbor. I see him every once in a while because he's still my neighbor, but it's just different now because we just don't live on the same path anymore. Not that we ever did, but these are the kinds of things that I remember when I think about him. And he was on a lot of other worlds too, but this is like the main one where I would only ever play if he was on this world if he was on it as well. So I think this world is really special to me, and I'm glad I could see it again. That's gonna be it for episode 4. I'll see you next week with episode 5, starting with Suka Bliat and continuing from there.